In a remote Indian village, shrouded by the shadow of superstition, stands an ancient mansion known as the MALHOTRA Haveli. This imposing structure, weathered by time and draped in a veil of dread, is no ordinary dwelling. Whispers of its cursed past are woven into the very fabric of the village folklore, sending shivers down the spines of those who dare to speak its name. The MALHOTRA Haveli, a name often uttered in hushed tones and in the darkness of the night, is believed to harbor malevolent spirits and unspeakable horrors. Its decaying walls echo with chilling tales of the past, its every creak a testament to its haunted legacy. Yet, on one moonless night, a group of friends from the neighboring town, driven by curiosity and a dash of youthful bravado, decided to penetrate its eerie silence. Armed with nothing but flashlights and a thirst for the unknown, they dared to challenge the hushed whispers and venture into the heart of the haunted Haveli. Armed with flashlights and a sense of adventure, they step into the grand hallway of the mansion, their hearts pounding in their chests. As they ascend the creaking stairs, the flickering candlelight leads them to a room with an ornate mirror. The room is as silent as a crypt, the only sound being the echo of their own heartbeats in their ears. Dust motes float lazily in the air, disturbed by their intrusion into this forgotten chamber. The mirror, an antique relic, stands like a silent sentinel in the room. The mirror's gilded frame is a testament to its past grandeur, now dulled by age and neglect. The glass, though smudged and streaked, still holds a dark, reflective surface that seems to swallow the faint candlelight. As they approach the mirror, a chill steals over them, a sense of unease seeping into their bones like the winter's frost. There's an almost tangible aura of dread that clings to the mirror, a spectral warning that goes ignored in their quest for adventure. Then, they see it, a fleeting glimpse of a figure in the mirror's depth, a mere shadow lurking behind them. They snap their heads around, hearts pounding like war drums in their chests, but there's nothing there. Nothing but the cold, oppressive emptiness of the room. They turn back to the mirror, and it's just them, their wide eyes reflecting the terror that has started to take root. Yet the figure in the mirror was no trick of the light, no illusion conjured by their overactive imaginations. This was real, a sinister presence that lurked in the mirror, watching, waiting. A cold shiver slithers down their spines, but their curiosity, their need to uncover the secrets of the MALHOTRA Haveli, outweighs their fear. Their breaths come in short, shallow gasps as they stare at the mirror, the dread in the room growing thicker with each passing second. The air feels heavy, the silence pressing in on them from all sides. Yet they stand their ground, refusing to let their fear dictate their actions. Their fear grows, but they refuse to back down, pushing deeper into the mansion's dark depths. They leave the room, the image of the sinister figure in the mirror seared into their minds, a grim prelude to the horrors that await them in the haunted MALHOTRA Haveli. In the heart of the mansion, they stumble upon a hidden chamber, a silent testament to the MALHOTRA family's dark past. This room, untouched by time, is a stark contrast to the decay they had encountered elsewhere in the Haveli. The air is heavy with the scent of oil paint and dust, a telltale sign of the chamber's long-standing disuse. The walls are adorned with old paintings, each one a haunting depiction of the MALHOTRA lineage. The eyes in these portraits seem to follow them around the room, a disconcerting reminder of the mansion's eerie atmosphere. But it's not the eyes that unsettle them the most. Amidst these antiquated portraits, one stands out. It's not the ornate frame or the age of the painting that catches their attention, but the subject. The woman in the painting bears a striking resemblance to one of their friends, the same piercing eyes, the same unsettling smile. A chill runs down their spines as they turn to share this eerie discovery, only to find their friend missing. In her place, the haunting echo of her voice fills the chamber. It's coming from behind the portrait. In it, she speaks of a curse, a dark pact that binds her to the MALHOTRA Haveli. Her words are a chilling blend of fear and resignation, a stark contrast to the bravado they had all displayed earlier. As the echoes of her voice fade, they are left with a haunting realization. Their friend, the one they thought they knew, is now a part of the Havelee's dark history. She is bound by a curse, one that demands a pure soul for her freedom. Their friend vanishes, her voice echoing from behind the portrait, revealing the curse that binds her to the Havelee. The chamber, once a hidden testament to a family's legacy, now stands as a grim reminder of their friend's fate and the chilling truth of the Malhotra Havelee. The reality of their predicament sinks in. Their friend is possessed, and the spirit within her demands a sacrifice. The group stares at their transformed friend, fear etched on their faces. The once familiar features are now shadowed by a demonic presence, her eyes glowing with a terrifying light. The chilling echo of her voice reverberates in the cold, silent halls of the Havelee. Their hearts pound in their chests like war drums, the rhythm of their fear. The cold, dank air of the mansion feels heavy, as if it is trying to suffocate them. The reality of their situation is as cold and hard as the ancient stone walls surrounding them. They are trapped. Each shadow seems to dance with malevolent delight, each creak of the ancient mansion a sinister whisper. The spirit within their friend is not just a story spun by the villagers, it is a horrifying reality. Each word she utters is a chilling reminder of the curse that holds them captive. The group's bravery, once so bold, crumbles under the weight of their terror. They are like mice in a trap, their fate in the hands of a malevolent spirit. Panic seizes them, but they refuse to give in to despair. They must fight, not just for their lives, but for the soul of their friend. Their minds race, flickering through every story, every myth they have ever heard about spirits and curses. They must outsmart the spirit, trick it somehow. Their friend, the one they had come here with, is lost in the depths of the curse. They must save her, and in doing so, save themselves. In a desperate burst of inspiration, they devise a plan. A mirror, the very object that had revealed the lurking figure, could be their salvation. Could a spirit be tricked? Could it be trapped within the reflective surface? It's a long shot, but it's their only shot. They devise a desperate plan to trick the spirit, hoping to save their friend and themselves. As they set their plan into motion, they can only hope that their gamble will pay off. They are in the heart of darkness, and they must use their wits to find their way back to the light. With the mirror in hand, they confront the cursed friend, the mansion trembling under the spirit's wrath. Their hearts pounding like a drum, they face the friend who is not quite their friend anymore. Her eyes, once familiar, now hold a sinister gleam that sends shivers down their spines. The room fills with an icy chill as they cautiously step forward, the mirror held out like a shield. The friend's gaze is drawn to it, her lips parting in a silent gasp as she reaches out. The spirit within her stirs, sensing the trap, but it's too late. The mirror shimmers, and a ghostly hand reaches out, wrapping around her reflection. She screams, a sound that echoes through the mansion, a haunting melody of pain and relief. They watch as her reflection is pulled into the mirror, her image distorting, then disappearing. The spirit's wrathful cries fill the air, a chilling symphony of defeat. The mansion trembles violently, the walls shaking as if they too are in agony. Dust and debris rain down, the grandeur of the ancient Havelee crumbling away. They know they must leave, but they can't tear their eyes away from their friend. She collapses, the strength drained from her body. They rush to her side, lifting her up and supporting her shaky steps. Her eyes flutter open, the sinister gleam replaced by a dazed confusion. She's back, but she's different, forever marked by the spirit's touch. They stumble through the mansion, their flashlights casting dancing shadows on the decaying walls. The grand hallway that once welcomed them now seems a labyrinth, the exit a distant promise. They hold on to each other, a human chain braving the darkness, their friend in the middle, a silent reminder of the horrors they faced. They break through the mansion's entrance, the cool night air a welcome relief. Behind them, the mansion groans one final time before collapsing, the Malhotra Havelee now nothing more than a pile of ruins. They flee the crumbling mansion, their friend forever changed, but alive. As they stand in the moonless night, watching the dust settle, They know they've escaped the haunted Malhotra Haveli, their bond stronger from the horrors they faced. As they watch the Malhotra Haveli collapse into ruins, they realize they've survived the unimaginable. The dust settles, the echoes of their terrified screams still hang in the air, a stark contrast to the now serene surroundings. They stand together, a group of friends who've faced the dark depths of the unknown and emerged victorious, albeit scarred. Their bond, tested in the crucible of fear and desperation, has strengthened, transforming from a connection of shared interests and laughter into a tie forged in the fires of shared terror and relief. Their friend, now a shell of her former self, carries the haunted look of one who stared into the abyss. The memory of that nightmarish encounter will forever be etched into their minds, a chilling reminder of the darkness that lurks in forgotten corners of the world. They have survived the haunted Malhotra Haveli, a chilling reminder that some places should never be explored.